Hello, guys, welcome back. How are you? I hope everything is well and fine. In this lecture, I am going to discuss an interview question that I recently asked to a candidate. However, the question is very simple, but he failed to answer that question correctly. Okay, and this is a very basic question. Okay, and I think anyone can make mistake in that. So that's why I thought it would be good if I can clarify this question. Okay, so here you can see that I have this keyword update all. We all know that update all is a method in the Rails which is used to perform the update operation in a single query or to perform the bulk update in a single database transaction. Okay, and at the bottom of my screen you can see a query that is employee.update all and role employee. So I simply give this query to that candidate and I asked him that what this query will do. Okay, so he answered one part correctly, that this will update the value of role attribute for all the employees in the database and set the value as role employee. Okay, and then I asked, which is fine, this part is fine, and then I asked that will it also change the value of updated attribute, and he said yes, it will change the updated attribute as well because we are updating each and every record. So value, okay, I mean we are updating all the employee records for its role attribute. Okay, so it will also update the value of updated attribute as well. And here in this part he answered wrong. Okay, why? Because we are performing this update all attribute. Okay, and update all method always require the attribute that needs to be updated in the database must be mentioned in the query. Okay, so here you can see I only mentioned role attribute with value employee. I did not mention updated it, so it will not change the value of updated attribute in the database. Okay, and let me tell you why. Because update all is a method which perform a single database transaction, and it never touch the timestamp attribute like created it and updated it. Okay, and it will also not execute any validation or any callback when you run that. It is just like delete all. Okay, so now let me show you with an example that here, if you can see that on my screen I'm in the Rails console, and in this Rails application I have an employee model. Okay, so here you can see that employee dot plug and role. So here you can see I have employee dot plug role. So all the employee has the value nil for its role. Okay, now let me do this another query, updated at. When we run this query, you can see that all the employees have the value nil for its role, and updated it is like 9 May 2024. Okay, now let's execute the same query that I asked in the interview, that is employee dot update all role employees. Okay, so here we can do employee dot update all. Okay, and here role as employee. Okay, now what will happen that if we execute this query, it will set the role value of employee model as employee for all the employees. Okay, so here let's run this query. So you can see that it has updated roles value for all 1002 employees. Okay, and now if you execute this employee.plug role and updated it, you will see that all the employees has the role as employee, and but updated it did not get changed. Here you can see that it is still Thursday 9th May 2024, and here we have June 8th. Okay, so the updated it is not get changed in the database for the employee model. Okay, but what happen if we perform a single update query, not rather than update all? So let's say employee, sorry, employee dot first, say emp equal to employee dot first. Okay, so emp, this is our employee, and here the role is employee. Okay, and updated it is 9th May. But if I do this now, emp dot update, and here role as, let's say, admin. If I execute this query, emp dot update role employee. Okay, and if I check the emp now, you can see that it has changed the value of updated it. Why? Because it whenever you perform update query, only update, not the update all, it first instantiate the object. Okay, and it will trigger the validations, callbacks associated with it. Okay, if not, then it will not execute them. Otherwise it will execute them. And whenever you make a single update or update on a single record, okay, then it will touch your timestamps attribute. Okay, I mean updated date. So here you can see that the updated date value for the first employee is Saturday 8 June 2024. Okay, but if I do this query, do the same query again, like employee dot update all, let's say admin, you can see employee dot plug, you can see the role has been set to admin, but only the first employee, the timestamp is 8 June. For all, the timestamp has still has the older value. Okay, so now what we need to do, if we want to change the updated attribute as well with update all query, so you simply need to provide the value of updated it as well, like this one, updated it, and this is time dot current, or date time dot now, time dot now, date time dot current, whatever you want to provide here. Okay, so let's put it. And now if you plug, you can see that the value has been changed, that is 8 June, 8 June, 8 June for every employee. That means that whenever you want to perform update all, and you want to update the updated attribute as well, you need to explicitly mention its value. Otherwise it will not get updated, because you need to remember that update all never touch the timestamp attributes. It never triggers the validation, it never triggers the callbacks. Okay, just like delete all, because whenever you perform destroy, what it will do, that destroy method first instantiate the object from the database. Okay, and then it will perform the validations or triggers associated with it, and then it deletes. But if you perform delete all, okay, what it will do, that it will just delete all the employees in the single transaction, database transaction. And same is the case for the update all. Whenever you perform update method on a single object or each and individual object of the model, it will perform database validation, trigger the callbacks, touch the timestamps. But if you perform update all, it will just perform a single database query, and your updated attribute will not be saved into the database. Okay, so this question might be important from the interview's perspective. Okay, or if not in the interview, this might be important to know this thing from the development perspective as well. For example, let's say you created a model today, and let's say after a few months back you have to update some default values for a particular attribute in any models table. And if you just perform update all without mentioning updated or it attribute in that query, your updated it will be remain same, which was before executing that query. Okay, and this could cause issues when you have to perform filtering into the database records based upon updated attribute. Okay, so that's why it is the point you need to remember, and you must know that. Okay, so that's all from this lecture. I hope you like that, and if you like, just do share the channel and subscribe as well. Okay, and we will meet into another lecture with another important question. Okay, till then, tata, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.